Up until a few years ago, few people had heard of stakeholder capitalism, environmental, social, and governance investing, or its acronym, ESG. Even fewer understood that stakeholder capitalism is an economic system controlled by a small group of elites, and that ESG is their social justice, radical environmentalist agenda. So before we really understood what they were doing, these elites were able to insidiously advance stakeholder capitalism and ESG to the point where they became pervasive and negative influences in our economy, our politics, and our lives. In fairness, nothing in these phrases sounded any obvious warning bells. The left is quite good at hiding what it's doing behind innocuous-sounding phrases. Even what they call themselves keeps changing once people realize what they actually support. Marxists, communists, socialists, progressives, globalists. The left's names and tactics may change, but their objectives never do. As with its collectivist predecessors, so-called stakeholder capitalism would empower a small group of elites to dictate our nation's social and political policy, all in the name of protecting the masses, because those elites do not trust us to make decisions for ourselves, our nation, or our planet that are consistent with their values. Stakeholder capitalism is socialism in sheep's clothing, an economic system based on collectivist ideology that these elites envision, supplanting free market capitalism, an economic system that has created the greatest wealth in human history, lifting billions of people out of poverty. Rather than a free market economy responsive to consumer demand, focused on individual opportunity, business success, and returns for investors, these elites prefer to focus on their social justice, radical environmentalist ESG agenda, purportedly to benefit an amorphous group of unidentified stakeholders. These non-investor stakeholders are said to include a business's consumers, employees, suppliers, and the communities in which it does business. In reality, they are merely a proxy for society. The ESG agenda attempts to turn elitist social justice and radical environmentalist goals into moral imperatives these elites have to impose on society for its own good, whether society wants them to or not. ESG is a ruse designed to mask an agenda only elites could afford, a champagne socialism that would devastate the world's poor and impoverish the working and middle classes globally.